honest, I do not form attachments with many. Do take care.
You
Why,
too.
he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain.
You think?
Anyone else hear a high-pitched whining? Did I get tinnitus, or is that just Hiram?
That... What? Why do I get a feeling we're not going to be leaving Monarch anytime soon?
Black holes. Did you see that?
I might have done. What? Whose ship was that?
Looks like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but don't cite me on that. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me.
Don't you think...
Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that?
Hello, Sanjar.
Me from Swindlers and Fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram, are you there?
Like, right, stop. Stop. Somebody tell me what's going on. Why did one of the blockade ships just crash out of the sky?
Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more.
Oh,
Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad?
what?
That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
No, hang on. No, stop. Stop. Let's talk this over. You are acting like children, but I doubt that's what they want to hear right now. Let's talk this over.
Ah, I see you learned nothing while dealing with these buffoons.
You know what? I deserve
We
that.
could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module.
Okay.
Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my bored damn channel. I'm more than finished with you lot.
I feel for Hiram now. I really do. Right. Okay. So, we could leave. That is an option. We could leave. However, if we leave, I think MSI and the Iconoclast need a fix. Are going to tear each other apart and nobody will be left. We should get that targeting computer for Stellar Bay. Because then, if they can defend themselves, the Iconoclast should back off, you'd think. You'd hope. And then, at least then, the status quo between MSI and the Iconoclast will continue, but MSI actually might be able to make progress influencing the board. Okay, let's take the long walk back down and see where that ship landed. Well, I'm glad to know that... that this crash hasn't just then gone and riled up the marauders and the wildlife all over again. Come on. Oh, yeah, that was a terrible shot. I couldn't pull the trigger quick enough. It was still cycling the cartridge out. Ow, you little bugger. How do you like it? I suppose I can't complain. I do shoot people like that all the time. But normally I'm the good guy. Normally, I try to be. Oh, we're gonna have to shoot our way through here again. If I'd have realised there was going to be this many marauders back here, I'd have taken the other way around. The ship crashed out in the sulfur pits, near where we got the printing press. Oh! We good? That's it, stay down. I do wonder, did the crew survive? Was that one of the potential outcomes? The crew might survive? I imagine those things aren't built with survivability of the crew in mind. I doubt they care about things like escape pods and the like. Unnecessary features to spend money on, I bet. In their eyes. Come on. Oh. Get away from my sawbones. Get away from me. Okay. I'm trying to make haste with this because I can get through this hole in the wall. I don't want the iconoclasts and MSI to both descend upon that ship and start shooting each other up over it. Bridge, 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 bridge. It's sealed but terminal. I got the password. Enter the passcode. Excellent. Right. I think that speaker in there is a bit damaged. Right, let's keep pushing in. Oh, mines! Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. Right. How do I look, Ellie? How are my pupils? Keep an eye out for more mines. Terminal. Oh. You know. Oh. Oh, okay. No, I can see. No. Everything's still a little fuzzy. Oh, no, it's the glass. The glass in the window. Right, I think it's cleared up. Open the northern gate. Chasm generators 32% capacity. Northern gate open. Is that gate? Okay, just in time to shoot up some more raptidons. Or Senthos? Oh, that's a toughie. That's a biggie. Oh, ladies. Oh, no. Come on. Okay, that's one. How you guys doing? Ellie. Come on. Heal through it. Share the inhaler. Oh, I can't get through the acid. I might be okay. A little bit. Okay. I think we got him. What on earth was that? Urail. Urail? Either way, that's ours now. And did that other one have a name as well? Or is this a new breed I've not found before? Sino. Alright, let's keep just gunning it over there if we can. Oh, I bet all those mantis saws and everything are back. Are we? That looks like a gate. But now I think about it, it's probably just going to be a broken wall. Yeah, it's a broken wall. Constable. Oh, is this where I came out? Yeah, that's where the secret laboratory is. Which is not so secret now. Yeah, no, the locked cells. Okay, yeah, no, I know where I am. Let's hope the mantisaurs have not returned. I would have thought I'd have seen this ship or... Oh. Yeah, you know, that works. Oh, sugar. Right, let's deal with the raptidons before we move on. Oh, sugar. We got it. Oh, that's a... We're seeing a lot of big raptidons these days. Raptor meat, thank you. And UDL. Oh, MSI. MSI and Marauders. Come on. How are we going to get into this thing? That is a hell of a ship. God, it's almost like Marauders are trying to get at it already. It's barely touched down. You know what? This might actually make our job a lot more straightforward than I anticipated. Alright. Mind your step.
You go on ahead, Captain. I'm not keen on ships, even when they're in the best of shape.
Me too. You know corpses shit themselves, right? Enjoy the smell.
Oh, thank you, ladies. Thank you both very much. And you like being on ships, Sally. Don't you give me that. Right, well, gunship captain's key. Is there a... possibly a captain round here? Commander, trooper... You don't think they've gone out the front and made a break into the wilds, do you? Right, terminal. Ship ID, the Cantankerous Canid. Error, Captain Matsu's key is active, but his life signs are no longer detected on the bridge. Logging flight hours while not present for duty is a violation of UDL policy. Even their gunships are just riddled with policy. Right. We'll take that key in a moment. Run the diagnostics. I'm pretty sure this is just going to be red across the board. Main terminal offline. Bridge control offline. Engines technically functional. Hull integrity, don't ask. Just don't bother asking. This Mark IV gunship's operational parameters have exceeded acceptable damage ranges. The cost of any reports necessary at your nearest UDL repair facility will be averaged amongst the crew. Wait, hang on. Do they charge their crew to repair their own ships? Oh, that's just ridiculous. Right, view logs. Captain's log 12/23/54. Okay, so it's going to be at least 23/55. Right, 23/54, November 12th. CE's saying something about spare regulator bypass something something. Shikusho, I'm turning this thing towards the groundbreaker, firing up the engines and retiring. Better to be arrested than lose power and drift out into space. I hope this old bird can handle one last trip. Chief Engineer is saying something about spare regular bypass something something. Okay. Shikusa. Oh, is that that's Japanese, isn't it? I think that's Japanese. Captain Matsu, you know what? It matches up. This gentleman was probably of Japanese origin. Alright, Captain's log, December 21st. How in this law-forsaken colony is it so impossible to requisition parts? My chief engineer is barking at me to order yet another damn thing, and I can't even get a response from corporate. Captain's log, January 3rd, 23:55. Another day, another ship lands on Terra 1, and we can't shoot them down. That makes... I've lost count. What's the point of being out here if we can't get some backup? So, they were physically incapable of actually shooting anything down. What a useless blockade this was. And that means they would have been a sitting duck for whatever just turned up to shoot them. Right, Mayday message playback. Let's have a look at this.
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead.
Right, Jen.
I told him again and again that without fixing our regulators, spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are, thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Well, she was awfully calm at the end. Gotta give her that. But, Jen, it wasn't Matsu's fault. He couldn't get hold of corporate to actually get the parts. Right, locate the targeting module. Targeting modules are located in a primary routing. Access requires Captain Matsu's command key. Got that. Warning, the integration module is responsible for controlling access to this ship's primary functions. Removing it will void your manufacturer's warranty, and despite removing it, the ship remains UDL property. Unauthorized access by parties not covered by UDL policy, that's me, is a felony. Why not? You know what? In for a penny, in for a pound. Right. I guess you two just watch the... I was going to say the entrance, but watch the front. And I'm going to have to watch my own back, it seems. What do I do if anybody's alive in here? That door's well and truly not working. Right. Don't think about the fact I'm climbing this diagonal ledge. Gunship captain's key. Open sesame. Oh, this might be it. Usually things in glass containers are it. Whatever it happens to be. Okay. So, of the things I've done, that's a green light. That must be good. There aren't any instructions around here. Let's try the lever again. Was this in a cooled container, or was it just linked into the computer? Right, I'm taking it. The cantankerous canid targeting module. Right. Time to take this to Sanjar. No competition there. Or I suppose I could walk away with it. I mean, I need a fix. Okay. There we are. There's nothing stopping me walking away with the module. But then again, if I give it to Sanjar, he can defend Stellar Bay from, hopefully, attacks from gunships like those. Yeah, we're just going to go. We're going to run back up to Stellar Bay. We'll call the Unreliable from the landing pad there. We're going to hand in the targeting module to Sanjar. And hopefully avoid any more dangerous encounters along the way. Right. Sanjar. Let's not waste any more time. I've not heard from Zora. And especially after having my suspicions confirmed that it was Graham behind that attack on Amber Heights all those years ago, we're absolutely not giving him a weapon. Sanjar.
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch.
Don't you worry.
I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts.
I said, don't you worry. I have the targeting module. Before I give it to you, though, could you agree some kind of truce with the Iconoclasts?
They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together.
Is there a solution that means they work together? Because I don't need to give them the targeting uplink computer thing until I'm ready to. Look, I've read your review, Sanjar. You can't do this alone.
Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
Oh, Celia. She's... Honestly, you could not find a better assistant than Celia if she's helping you cope with things the way she is. Look. The people who wrote your reviews are the same type of people you're going to be dealing with on the board. Oh, the thing is, I don't want to let Graham off the hook. I might need to go talk to Graham first, but the people who wrote your reviews are the people you're going to be dealing with.
I hadn't thought of it that way. Perhaps you have a point. Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The Iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts.
Well, I kind of know how things got so bad, because Graham was in charge, and Graham was acting as if you'd betrayed everything you believed in, or that you collectively believed in. But Graham's second in command, she is a former corporate lifestyle person herself. She was part of Rizzo, and she was recommended for promotion quite highly. Zora should be the optimal choice, don't you think? You know of Graham's second in command, Zora?
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first.
Oh, you know what? I had the foresight to make a copy of the review that I found down in Cascadia. Oh, but this is all working out. Here, look, I've got a review of her right now. She was recommended for promotion.
Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
See?
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the Iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
She's the real brains.
I wasn't expecting to say this, but if you can put her in charge and convince her to agree to a meeting, I'd be willing to discuss terms.
Excellent news. This could be the most ideal solution. We get rid of Graham, because Zora's probably already having doubts about him after the revelation that he caused the attack on Amber Heights, and then we can get Zora and Sanjar to actually work for a better solution together. Oh, fantastic. Very well. I will leave you be. I'll be back. It does mean we need to run to Amber Heights, because God knows there's not a landing pad there. After all this running around, I'm probably the fittest I've ever been. Right. Zora. I'm actually quite excited now, because we're this close to leaving Monarch. I kind of hoped we'd have gone already, but this might be the best solution I can think of.
We should chat.
Yes, we should.
Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
Honestly, I agree. I mean, all along, every time I come back here, and you two have been arguing, you've always been trying to look out for your people, and he's always been trying to just go after that grand idea and make it a reality, no matter the cost. Would you be the one to run in his stead?
Yeah. Hell, most of our people listen to me already.
I'm not surprised. And I don't have the perception to realize that this isn't part of the philosophist way, but that's fair enough. I'm completely with you. But what's next? What will you do once you're in charge?
Take Stellar Bay. Lick our wounds. Eventually, figure out how the hell we're going to spread the word to the rest of the colony.
Look, right, fair enough for now. I might be able to get her to negotiate after this. Oh, it's not going to all fall apart if I recommend her and then she's like, no, we're going to war. Right, let's do this.
I'm going to confront him. Can I count on your support?
I don't know how much support, or how much my support's going to carry weight. How much weight my support's going to carry. That's what I was trying for. Yeah, let's go talk to him.
Okay. Deep breaths.
Yep.
This is what's best, Zora.
It is.
Time to save Monarch.
In for 4, out for 4. Oh, was it in for 4, out for 6? In for 3, out for 6? Oh, there's some ratio there. Right.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats.
Right, well, I'm not giving you the computer, for starters. I'm sorry, Graham. Zora's taking over.
What? Zora?
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the eternal path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
You gonna talk about mutiny and blasphemy? She's got the best interests of the Iconoclast at heart. And you cannot handle the responsibility of trying to take over our planet, and also it's a bloody stupid idea. Zora has the best interests of your people at heart. You do not.
I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
Thanks to Zora's
I
efforts.
joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
We know, Graham. We know. Those deaths are on your hands, and no amount of meditating will clean them. You don't seek enlightenment. You are just plagued with guilt.
Guilty? I didn't mean for them to die. I'm not a monster. Of course I feel fucking guilty. I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
Well, if we have to. I don't want to, but I will if I have to. It shouldn't be necessary.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Incoming!
No.
At an end.
Rest in peace, Graham. You're an awful man, but you had pure ideals. Zora, how are you holding up?
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time, it's especially wrong. You've got the... Void help me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
I do. However, I was thinking you and Sanjar could join forces.
I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
Listen. Neither of you can afford this fight. You will simply destroy each other if you go to war. How many people are you willing to let die? And frankly, if you want this movement to survive, Sanjar has the corporate resources you can use to spread the message.
You know, Captain, I never thought about that. Maybe he could be taught the eternal truth. Spread the message from within the corporations.
See?
All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
Well, I've already spoken to him, and he has already agreed to meet.
Well then. I've got to prepare a few just-in-case measures. But when you're ready, let's meet at the old OSI church outside Stellar Bay.
I know where it is. Okay, right. Yep, no, I'm not panicking now because I have a feeling that what I say there might be the make or break of this entire situation. I might need a drink. There it is. The old OSI church. God, I bet Max is feeling a shiver up his spine. It's probably a good thing he's not here, having philosophists come here to negotiate in a OSI church. Oh, this roof is kind of like an observatory. Oh, hello. At ease. Glad you're both equally represented. So,
Hey.
Oh,
Thanks for coming.
you're
I
welcome.
wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
That you're going to have to. Look. Simply, that is the spirit. We're going to have to improvise. This is in our best interests for both parties here. I'm actually going to be moderating this. I do feel like I need a drink. I should have had a drink. That's the spirit.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
I wouldn't do that to you after what we've been through.
I wouldn't be standing here all vulnerable like.
I mean, you are in heavy
Sandra,
armor.
Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
You better get started drawing up that budget then, Sanjar. What if the Iconoclast just supported the supply lines?
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain.
Right, okay, you need shelter. I'm not saying live outside the walls, I just mean, like, help out in the wilderness once in a while. Like, help bring supplies in. You know, your people are used to going out there. Just, you'd have a safe place to return to that's well stocked and everything like that. You can plan proper expeditions out into the wilderness to scavenge. See, you see where I'm coming from?
Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us need to stay in the city proper, though.
Exactly.
Well, I'll be damned. If you two can work together, maybe there's some hope for this place after all.
Truly, a compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend. And I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that.
Careful. Right, okay. Something tells me Sanjar didn't know. That's just my gut instinct.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far.
I've got to be honest with you, Sanjar, it is possible. We found correspondence between him and the pirates. And look at it this way. Wasn't it convenient how they all suddenly died just after blocking your proposal?
I certainly didn't think so at the time, but now that you mention it, I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I believe him.
I buy it. Sanjar ain't capable of hurting a sprat, even from a distance.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it.
I know where you're coming from, Zora, but I don't believe Sanjar is a liar. I really don't. You gotta take it back a notch, okay, with the aggression. You're here for your people, not for something that happened in the past that he wasn't responsible for. They've already had justice. We got Graham. You don't need to get Sanjar too.
Okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll
It's
take me
okay.
a while to get over losing Graham.
I know, it was
You know,
difficult.
I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. You know, there was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
Okay, right. I'm glad to hear it. I have a good feeling about this alliance.
As am I. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure lowering already.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. I, guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
Gotta be honest, Captain. Never thought I'd see the day. You've done a good thing for Monarch here.
Well, I'm glad. I have a real stomachache about all of this. Oh, right. Had a fix. I'm amazed. I am amazed that turned out peacefully. Now, I guess it's time to go. We'll get the Unreliable. We go to Phineas. We find out what's next. And I kind of want to know what's in that information he received.